Thank you, Perella. COVID cases are rising in our area and all over the country. South Carolina DHEC confirmed nearly 1,900 new cases with a positivity rate of 18.7%. Richland and Greenville counties reported the most in the state with nearly 200 each. Spartanburg County reported 122 new cases. North Carolina confirmed more than 4,300 new confirmed cases with a positivity rate of 10.4%. And Georgia confirmed more than 3,800 new cases. Nearly 15% of reported test results were positive there. And Governor Henry McMaster is doubling down on his stance against mask mandates in schools. But not everyone shares that stance. Our Daniel Robinson joins us now. And Daniel, one city in particular is now requiring them for students.
And Patrick, good morning. That's right. The city of Columbia has now approved its mayor's request for a state of emergency to require mask use in schools. That would be for all teachers, staff, and students ages 2 to 14 years of age. This does come after lawmakers just last month did pass a condition in the state budget that prohibited schools from implementing mask mandates. However, the CDC is recommending students and teachers wear a mask because of the Delta variant and the recent increase in COVID-19 cases. Right now, children under the age of 12 are not eligible to get the vaccine. McMaster says that it should be up to the parents to decide if their students will wear a mask when they return back to the classroom.
They know what the implications, ramifications are for distance learning, which we know did not work very well at all. Masking, indoors, outdoors, they know their children, they know children, and I think we must listen to the parents on these things.
And the governor also addressed questions into what some are calling a low vaccination rate across the state. But the governor is again encouraging people to get the vaccine, but says it is a personal choice. He also adds that it is effective and helping keeping people out of the hospital. For now, live in Greenville this morning, Daniel Robinson, WYFF News 4.
Thank you, Daniel. A man charged in a triple homicide in Greenwood County is now back in the upstate. Officials arrested Jeffrey Powell on Monday night in Jacksonville, Florida. He was returned to the upstate on Wednesday. His charges include murder. Powell is accused of shooting and killing 2 adults and an 11-year-old girl on Monday afternoon. Deputies said a young boy was also hurt. In Spartanburg County, the sheriff says he expects more details today on a possible road rage incident. The Roebuck Fire Chief says that they were called to a car crash on Southport Road at 6:30 Thursday morning. The coroner says 41-year-old Travis Antonio Draper was found dead in his car. His cousin Shanna Draper tells us he was an amazing husband, father, son, brother, and friend. The Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office is looking to help families who have loved ones suffering from cognitive issues. Project Lifesaver is a nonprofit that provides trained search teams with technology to help track and then bring home those who have become confused and lost. There was a demonstration on Cottonwood Trail on Thursday.
Think about your loved one that don't have shelter, don't have food, don't have water, maybe medical needs that they have to have. And this is very, very invaluable to recovering their loved ones.
Each tracking device costs right around $325, and in order to make it happen in Spartanburg County, Sheriff Wright says he needs the public's help with donations. The sheriff said he'd pay for the first one in the county. The U.S. Coast Guard offloaded a record-setting amount of cocaine and marijuana at Port Everglades. The crew brought in right around 59,700 pounds of cocaine and about 1,400 pounds of marijuana. The illegal narcotics are worth more than $1.4 billion. And it's the largest offload in Coast Guard history. The $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package is making its way through the U.S. Senate on Capitol Hill. And while lawmakers agree this needs to get done soon, there's still debate over what the package should actually look like. Jared Hill is in our Washington Bureau with how they're getting closer to a vote.
Patrick, it was supposed to be today, but it looks like the vote for the infrastructure package will happen over the weekend, possibly tomorrow. The holdup has been discussion about amendments.
We've been trying to vote on amendments all day, but have encountered numerous objections from the other side.
Through their late Thursday night session, senators went through about 24 amendments. There might be a dozen or so still to go, and none have significantly changed this package. One that did get a lot of attention was around the IRS updating to better regulate cryptocurrency. The future of this bill, though, which focuses pretty heavily on transportation and energy infrastructure, will dictate the future of a much larger human infrastructure package. While the White House and Democrats argue the two are pretty much linked together, Republicans are already mounting their opposition to that larger budget reconciliation.
But at the same time, they're extolling the virtues of their latest socialist shopping list. They're afraid to up the limit on their credit card. They want Republicans to give them political cover for the partisan debt bomb.
Majority Leader Schumer says that he wants to have a vote on the infrastructure package as well as that reconciliation bill, at least the blueprint, before lawmakers head off for their August recess. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jared Hill for WYFF News 4.